Good morning everybody, myself Aman Rawat, and in this course we will be talking about Marmoset Toolbag, and we will learn how we can use Marmoset Toolbag for our rendering purpose. As Marmoset Toolbag is very famous for baking and rendering props and characters for gaming models. Okay, so we will start from here, from Substance Painter, in which I have textured a character. You can see here. Okay, so now what we have to do is, first we have to export textures from the Substance Painter. Like we can just export texture from here, and just what we have to do is, then after that you have to just select the path where you have to export and put this in PBR metallic roughness, and I want the texture to be in JCAM form and JPEG form, and then the size of the textures. Okay, and then just export all the materials which are available for the characters. Okay, after this what you have to do is just open Marmoset Toolbag. Okay, now how we can import the model to the Marmoset Toolbag is, like, open the file, new scene, and then import model from here directly, choose the path, and then just paste the path and import the model. Okay, so you can see that this is a model which I have made using Maya and ZBrush and textured in Substance Painter. So now we will just start applying textures which we have exported from Substance Painter to the material. So how we can do that is, just these are materials you can see here. These all are materials which we have made in Maya, and then just click on one material, like this is M0 armor A, and then here all the textures for the material will be available for all the tabs where we have to just import the textures. Okay, so here you can add normal map, here you can add a diffuse map in albedo, here roughness, metalness, and for AO you have to just add like that, add occlusion. Okay, if we have to add, then, and in same way if there is a transparency map, then we can add that as well. Okay, so now I will show you one material how to import it, and then I will cut the video for the rest of the materials. So we can just click here on the normal map, and then just directly copy the path and just directly import the materials from here. Like this is armor and normal, and after importing you can see that normal map is not working properly. So how you can do right that is, just you have to flip Y. When we will click this, then the normal map will work perfectly, and then albedo, roughness, metalness. Okay, like this we have to just fill all the material slots. Okay, So now you can see that I have imported all the textures to the material. Like I have imported on the first material, which I have shown you one example. In the same way I have imported all the other materials. So now this is the model which is looking right now in the render form. So while pressing shift and the right click and just scroll the mouse, you can just see that we can just change the environment of the model. So now we will make changes in the material and in the environments, and just I will show you some settings how we can do that. Okay, so first of all what we have to do is, first we have to just add the lights and the environment. First add the environment which is suitable for the model. Okay, so first I will tell you about the backdrop. In this backdrop right now, if we will choose the color, so there will be a one color in the background, and we can choose the color from here, which color you want. Like I like the dark colors on the background, so like this. Okay, and then we can also choose the sky. This is the environment which is used right now. Okay, and then it is blurred sky. The sky will be blurred, and then ambient sky. So I mainly use color for the backdrop, and then now we will just use the library for changing the environment. This is the environment which is a dark one, so we will choose from here. Just click on library. Okay, so we just go there, click on sky from the library, and then just double click the environment which is suitable for your model. Just keep on checking which one is suiting better. So you have to just try click on every environment which you think will work for your model, like this. So in this way you can choose your own environment. So I will be using this one, or okay, so I will be using this one for this model, and then just click cross. So in this model for right now you can see that after adding the material, still the character is too dark. Okay, so how you can brighten it is like just go to the brightness and just add brightness to it, like 1.5. so in this way your character will be brightened up a little bit, or just leave it to 1 and just add more lights on the environment. So there are two ways to add lights on the environment. First is directly on the environment, and second is putting a direct light, like this is a new light. So if you will just click on this light, in this way light will be produced. Okay, so right now I am deleting it. So first I will show you how we can add light on the environment. So just click on the environment like this, and there is a round button will be there. That means here a new light has been present. So you can add as many as you want, like I have added 4 or 5. Okay, now I added 5 light on the environments. And to change the setting, you can just go to the here. These all are the lights which I have added. This will be added in skylight, under the skylight. Okay, so I will just increase a little bit brightness for all of them, like 0.6 will be work fine for all of them. Okay, like this. Now the character is little bit brightened up, and after this what you have to do is and in this you also just increase the diameter of the area, because this is if it is 0, then the shadows which it is producing will be very hard. So if you want a smooth shadow, then you have to increase the diameter, okay, like this for all of them. Then you will be having a smooth shadows, okay. After this what you have to do is first you have to just set the perspective of the character, because right now the perspective is not looking right. So to change the perspective you have to go to the camera. Here are the main camera setting, and here are this is the depth of field controls. You can see that here. So so we have to just increase it, so model will look good, like 60. No, 60 is too much, like 30 mm. And now character is not distorting too much, okay. So in this way you can just set the field of view for the character, or you can just decrease it more to see your character properly, like this. And then in this way, and then if you want to go to skylight, from here you can increase the brightness of the whole skylight, and this is the child light brightness. These are the brightness for these skylights. So if we will increase it, then the skylight brightness will be increased like this. So I want to just decrease it, I don't want way too much, like 0.5, okay. After this what we have to do is, then we have to go to the camera setting, and then we have to just change some settings here as well. These are exposure, midtones. If you want you can change these, and the main setting is this clarity. If you will increase it, then the render when you are rendering the model, then the sharpness and the clarity of the details will be more. Just you can see that right now it is like this, okay. And when I will increase the clarity to 0.5, so you can see that now there is more clarity to the textures, okay. Now the model is more clear, okay. So in this way you can increase the clarity. From here you can increase a little bit of sharpness as well, and then this is the bloom effect, okay. So this is mainly used when you are using the emissive textures. So right now you can see that if you will increase the brightness a little bit, then you have to increase the size as well. In this way just you can just play with the bloomness. And this is the vignetta. Vignetta means the side parts will be darker and the middle one will be brighter. This is just an effect for the background. Like you can see that if you will add this, you can see the side parts are becoming darker. This is just a effect for the background part. Okay, add a little bit, and then you can just increase a little bit brightness for the background. Okay, so in this way you can change the settings. These are the main settings, and then you can go to the render settings. Here this is ray tracing setting, and this uses your graphic card. So when you just tick the use ray tracing model, then the screen will become heavy, but the rendering will be a lot more high quality. Okay, so if you want great renders, then you just have to take the use ray tracing. It will take more time for the rendering, but this will work for your model way better than unticking it. Okay, so you can see that now the model is taking more time to render, but your characters is looking more good with this. So in this way you can just increase the bounces if you want. Okay, transmissions, and then this is the viewport sample, so just leave it to 256, because in this way you will see the real-time render more quicker. So just leave it, or if your viewport is becoming heavier, you can decrease it as well. Okay, so just decrease it to 64, so that model will be rendered fast in viewport only. And then just leave everything it is not good or not mostly used, and then this will be the image size for the model. So mainly I uses 7K, 4K, 8K or 4K, so you can choose according to you and save it in PNG form. And here when you are going to render, then the sample should be higher. Okay, so at least 2K or 1K, so that the render quality will be good. Okay, and if you want a video, then same way you can render from here. Okay, so now if you will see the model, it is looking good, but we need more light on the model. Okay, so now we will add the second type of lights. Like how we can add that is, first just set the model in the viewport like this, and then just click on this light part, new light, and in this way according to viewport the light will be created. Okay, you can now see that we are getting more light to the model, and then click on light, and then you can change setting from here, like if you want it to be directional, or you want it to be spot light or omni light. So I want it to be directional, so that model will pop more, and just decrease the brightness for the light, 0.5, no more, 6. Like this you can just add lights. So this will be the main light. Now we will add a backlight. So just set the viewport and just click like this, add this to be directional, and then just decrease the light, decrease too much, like 6, 5.8, and increase the diameter as well for soft shadows in first one as well. Okay, So in this way you can uh, set the lighting for the model. And then just set the view for the model. Now it is looking good. Now what I will do is I will go to the skylight and just decrease a little bit the background color. Or if you want sky there, then you can add sky as well, and you can also decrease the background brightness if you want. If you want it to not too sharp. Now we have added sky as well on the background. You can see that. So in this way you can add more things to it, like when you will go to the render settings. Now when you go to camera setting, then here you can add as much as you want, like little bit shadows, mid-tone, highlight. Okay, if you want the model to bright more, then you can also increase the overall brightness or increase the child brightness to 1. Decrease it 0.7, increase the overall brightness like this, and in this way your model will brighten up, and then decrease the backdrop like this. And then after saving, just go to the render, and from here you can choose what all render passes you want. Like right now it is just final composite. Okay, so you can add more, like you want wireframe as well, then you can add wireframe like this, wireframe of the model. If you want more things, like if you want albedo map as well, you can add albedo map. If you want roughness map as well, you can add roughness. So like that you can add maps which you want to render. So I want composite map, I don't want wireframe, I want albedo map, I want roughness map. Okay, so these 3 maps I will be using. So, and I also want if normal IDs, ambient occlusion. Okay, so right now just render these materials only, and just click on render after I've already set the setting, and just add the path where we have to render. And just click on render. So I will stop here for a little bit. So now our model has been rendered. So you can see here these are the maps which we have downloaded. So this is the final composite for the render. This is the roughness map. This is the alpha map which we have generated, and this is the base color for the map. Okay, so these are the maps which we have generated. And if you want a 360 view, or if you want a turntable for the model, how you can do that, I will let you know as well. Like for the turntable, what you have to do is just go to here, scene, add object, and add a turntable. After you have added a turntable, this is the model. Okay, Ben added texture. So you have to put your model into the turntable by just left clicking and just dragging directly to the turntable. After putting that inside the turntable, you can see that from here your model is just rotating. So automatically you have created a turntable. And then on going to the turntable, you can just set the spin rate. If you will increase it, then the model will just rotate very fast, and when you will decrease it, then the model will rotate slightly slower. Okay, so you can set this on your own. If you want a turntable, so you can do that like that. Okay, and then just go to the camera and then go to the render, and then from render, this is a video, resolution should be 1920 to 1080p, and then set the format. Sample should be, I think 1K will work fine. Don't go too high on samples in videos, because in videos it will take a lot of time if you will increase the samples. So don't go more than 1K, and then directly click on render video, and this way you can add turntable for the model. Okay, so that's it for the today lesson, and then we will meet you with some other video next time. Okay, thank you.